Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on LIHL. Back where it is, honestly. Pretty happy about that. Let's build... Wait. Yeah, it's nice to be back. Haven't played that much over the last few days. It's Sunday at the moment, Sunday evening for me. At about a 13 hour? 12-13 hour ocean race yesterday, which is good fun. It was nice and breeze on. Sort of 38 knots over deck at one point, so it was actually like quite windy. But that just meant it was relatively quick. Did the 80 odd nautical miles in, well, I think it was around 12 hours actually. That's pretty solid. But yeah, it's good to do. Getting prepped for the Sydney Hobart. Okay, so we got 3-0 Mel. Cannon, who's probably pushing. Zombie, who's not really covering 2, so probably want to go 300 value. Even though we're not slow on level 1, probably going 300 value on 2. And I'll start the Wisp while I think about it. So the expectation is he pushes. I don't know if he holds or not with just one egg. I think the chance they send 2 is like seriously minimal, but I don't think I can. Had meat wagon. Should have thought about that actually. But if I'm gonna go meat wagon, it needs this spot. So we'll just play normal aqua and not feel too bad about it. But yeah, I definitely could have sent for 1 income, gone 4-0 and done 270. 4 aquas on meat wagon, which is pretty solid on 2. But yeah, it's fine. He wants to go Blood Orcs 3. I'm fine with going Blood Orcs on 3. I wonder how he's going to play it. He's going to like greedy sort of overbuild style with Rider, which makes sense. It's quite a good unit really. Very slept on because it was terrible for a long time. But you know, got a couple of quality of life buffs and it ends up being pretty solid. Which is good. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's too strong, and it's like, maybe. Maybe it's slightly too strong, but at least it's usable. Which is kind of nice, just for the sake of change. Or for the sake of variety, I should say, rather. You can change to holder. I kind of thought that was the point of keeping the peasants in the first place. Interesting. Interesting that it's like, clearly his like line of reasoning or line of thinking for his build was a little bit different to the way I thought he was going to do it. So he was thinking, okay, I'll keep the peasants and they'll make my YOLO better. I was thinking he probably kept the peasants to make his overbuild better. You know, they're flexible, so that's a good thing in and of itself. Is that exact full HP? Kind of funny. Wow, 48 leaks. This is going to be pretty hard to lose now. And I don't mean that in a flamey sort of way, I just mean our rolls are really fucking good. And we just got accelerated. Like, really, really hard accelerated. Wow. Okay. We got a... not really. Thinking if we've got a mix for 7-2. Maybe this is just enough gold to make it happen. But I don't really have a mix that'll help me out on 5. Yeah, our rolls are really good. And this is probably too much. I'll have a very hard time coming back. It's not impossible, of course. You know, like Immo vs Thorn can do some crazy shit and all that, but... I think we'd have to try pretty hard to lose at this point. Very nice push. So how much gold do I need? I get 12... Okay, so I get 200 gold. 8 gold. Okay, I need 8 gold. For a wisp. No idea, to be honest. Maybe Rider and Nalf have good synergy after the initiate attacks are finished. No. We went magic. Not liking. Okay, looks like no need build. So I don't actually get this wisp. But it's fine. I could do like a 530, but let's just not shower rolls. We're not very good 6.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
This way I can go 6-4, I guess. Probably a militia or a bowman somewhere. Yeah, there's a militia. Grain, grain. I was thinking something about no leak at some point. Oh. Guess it is what it is. It's not like it's that punishing. We'll just do it this way and go 600 value into 7-4. It's fine. Yeah. 10 looks okay here.
More lumber is required. 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 That's a given.
Playing this like aggressively standard, but it's fine. Maybe I should have just done 7-2 and Oceanus. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'll do it then. No worries. Do they send also? They do not. So the worst that can possibly happen is they manage to eat mid relatively well and we don't get to send 7. But even then, that just feels fine. I mean, well, it doesn't feel good, but it feels fine since level 3 got us so far ahead. Also, am I just leaking super hard here? Kind of. Oh. Not a very lucky day for my aquas then, hey. But yeah, 72 creeps is probably the MO. Which is fine if it is as well, right? Because it's just a lot of money. And it's not rough. Okay, I guess their rolls are just rough. Probably killable 7. I'm okay with not trying to force that, but probably killable 7. One moment to go, but he's going to do his, I think. No need for me to have a Hydra on 10 this game, we've got 2 lanes that are good on 10. I might actually just be pushing anyway. Even though, obviously, despite the fucking leaks, I'm in a pretty cracked spot this game. In terms of how strong I am, but the same goes for like all of our lanes. This role is probably better than mine, realistically.
Job's done.
And I mean, he's gonna try and hold 10, he's gonna try and hold 10. It really doesn't feel like we need me with a Hydra on 10. Like, I can just do it and say it's fine, because it is, but we don't need it. Like, they did send Kobold. Yeah, he got a bit more send on red. Yeah, this is why people like Rider, I guess. I mean, it's pretty good for 1130. And even though send was notably smaller than red's, it's still like, wasn't like a complete joke send either, right? One lane tried to clear, like kind of managed it, not really. We're gonna lose 4 heals. That was -3. Give him one more attack to try and two-hit that. Didn't happen though. It's -4 coming. Alright, all fine. Wonder if that Murgle was being a bit of a nuisance with the damage increments. Not sure. It's all fine though. So game plan is end the fucking thing on 10. So push. I think so.
More gold is required.
That's a given. Out with it. It has begun. Enlighten me.
Yeah, let's do it this way.
I am prepared. Out with
It's very like team play oriented way. Try like 8-9. Make sure there's some enough time to actually end the game on 10 with an early 7-6.
Research complete.
I bid
Go Meatwagon because it's a bit better on 9, and I'm also more likely to leak with this rather than 750 Aqua. Because I might just hold 8 and that would be kind of awkward,
out with it.
but
Enlighten me.
I think I still want it.
I bidding.
And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that I got unlucky on 5 and 6, which means I'm going to get unlucky on 8. You could also make the argument that because I got unlucky on 5 and 6, I deserve to get lucky on 8. Also, this Meatwagon apparently was just absolutely pro positioning because it's not dead, but it's on, 38 HP. But yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want to see. Okay, so I'm actually trying to leak here, and I have managed it spectacularly. Bloody hell. And in the end, it's completely unnecessary because he leaks slower and they leak as well. But you know what? The thought that counts.
Out with it.
No, I don't have a good vibe on cannon, like when it's gonna leak 8, when it's not. I'm not all that proficient on the unit. I would like to get better at it. Ship on green, butcher on yellow. Anyway, but this looks a bit like a disciple leak. Can be other things, but it looks a bit like a disciple leak, which makes me think that that lane might not leak on 9. That's all fine, because I'm 7-7. With Aquas, so I am definitely going to be leaking on 9. But that's okay, of course. What did you want? I'll do 3 furbs, may as well.
More gold is required.
My brothers. I am prepared. Out with it.
My wagon's in front because they're tankier.
Job done. Job done.
Do I think about?
That's a given.
Normally that would be my Sea Giant spot, but I'll just do Sea Giants here.
Job done.
I bidding.
Because I was thinking like, oh, I don't want to put a meat wagon here because I want to, leave that spot open for the mid game. But I mean, the entire point of me playing the way I have from like level 7 onwards is to not actually have a mid game this game. So, seems a bit silly to adjust my placement for the mid game when the idea is to just not have one of those, Okay, yeah, I can do Bandit. I don't think it's very good, but might as well.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call. Ready to work.
I stand ready. I stand ready.
Alright,
Ready to work.
should've checked my bounty. It's a sea giant on the ship and a separate sea giant line. Wow, they're like 48 to king with 2 lanes Hydra. That feels bad for them.
More lumber is required.
I was just thinking, like, do I even skip the farm? But that's just silly.
Build more farms. Build more farms. Research complete.
Out with it.
Job's done. Ready to work.
Did I do my well? Not sure.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
I have prepared.
Yeah, I just forgot about the well. With Warlock, like, I don't know. It's definitely decent, and I don't think it's that important, but it's definitely reasonable. Hey, nice, I killed the panda. So he kills 1 with 7-5, he is mid, he is mid. So even if the game somehow doesn't end here, it's just very free. But I'm pretty sure it's a bit over. Bit more than over, maybe. Not the most exciting game, but it's kinda cool to play a carry role like this. Because I could absolutely take over this game if I wanted. But it just didn't make sense. Oh wow, they have a mid. Wonder if they live. That's a good mid as well, actually. 0. I think they're still dead. It's a lot of healthy bosses. I mean, it doesn't matter if they live. We're really good every level. Have full bank. I don't know. Just all the metrics are good. So even if they live, we don't care. And it looks like, yeah, they definitely don't. Maybe Thornmail. Maybe Thornmail, but maybe not even then. Anyway, bit of a rough 1-on-3 for the other team. Just sometimes you just win those. Anyway, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.